let's talk about Jada Pinkett. So here we go. Jada Pinkett Smith. People, it amazes me that people believe this woman, what she says about Chris Rock. Now, guys, I don't want you to be dumb like a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are dumb. I don't want you to be one of those people. Jada is lying. Let me show you how she's lying. Has there ever, the entire time she has been talking about her past lives, has she ever mentioned Chris Rock flirting with her? Has she ever mentioned them two being together and having communications together? Has she ever said that? No. Okay. If you never mention Chris Rock flirting with you, hitting on you in the past. Oh, she talks about nothing but Tupac. Hold on. That's not even up for debate. Oh my God, Juan got a monitor. A little thing is a monitor for emoji. Gang, gang. Yes. Thank you so much for the $5, Juan. And he says for the monitor, and he actually has a monitor as the emoji in the super chat. Thank you so much. Okay. So this is what I want y'all to understand. Like, yeah, this is the thing. I want you guys to understand, like, she never mentioned Chris Rock ever. And this is how the Me Too movement has gotten out of hand. Is that you believe lying women. Jada Pinkett Smith is a liar. We're now going to believe what she says now? This woman is a liar. So the whole time that you have been out talking, smacking this, that, and the other, you never mentioned, even when Will Smith smacked Jada, you're now going to sit up here and you didn't even mention it then? Also, I don't believe that those two were divorced for 7 years. That makes no sense. Monkey King Ghost, $2. Thank you so much, gang. Because, hold on, if they were divorced, this is another cap. There's so many videos of them filming together inside their mansions on their YouTube channel. You're going to mean to tell me that Will just decides to wake up out of the bed that you two shared just to do a YouTube video? Hold on, let's listen to this lie. You guys need to stop believing evil women. I don't understand. I am actually telling stupid men that Jada Smith is an evil woman and that you don't believe evil women. And they're like, well, I believe her, it's possible. I'm like, she's a liar. But because they don't like Will Smith, I don't like Will Smith either. But I know that Jada is a bad person. She's an evil woman. So why are y'all believing evil women? It's like Amber Heard lying about Elon Musk. Imagine Amber Heard saying, yes, Elon called me one day and said, if you don't give me a child, I'm going to choke you out. You know how many stupid people would actually believe that? No evidence, no nothing, just talking. Hold on, so let's look at this video. How do we get rid of that? Okay.
As time went on, there were different stages in my marriage where Will and I decided we were not together.
Now, funny when they was at the table talk, when they were at Red Table Talk, right? Remember, what was that thing that they had where she was like, we was having entanglement, and she says, we ride together, we died together, bad marriage for life. Remember that? Who was here for that? Hold on a second. Honey, I got a good memory, honey. That's one thing. Y'all can't mess with me on my memory. Hold on. Jada and Will. Yeah, here we go. Table talk. This was 3 years ago. This was 3 years ago. If you guys were not in a relationship, if you guys were not living together and you was divorced, what's with the table talk conversation? What's with this? Hold on a second. Table talk. Bad marriage for life. Here we go.
Yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as
needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, and I'm really grateful for that lesson.
Because I wasn't sure I was.
Versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that whole process with all really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like.
And I wish, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers. And I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and we never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
As a real.
Make it back! Do you see how she like, guys, you gotta remember when people say stuff in the past. Oh, we made it back. Now, once did she say, oh, well, we're divorced. We're not together anymore. We're not together anymore. No. You see how you just see what she just said? We went through that little thing, and now we done made it back together as husband and wives. But during this time, she said that they were divorced. Not divorced. They were separated. They were not separated. And I'm going to tell you why she's saying what she's saying.
Power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
until you go
through some stuff, I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
I wanted to get the bad marriage for life. Okay, here we go.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Now, all of a sudden, you expect us to believe that you've been separated for all these years, girl. Bye. You can pull this over a lot of people because
I can't stop staring at his Dumbo ears.
Who said that? Hold on a second. Thank you, Milo. You can sit up here and say all this stuff you want. Most people are dumb. Most people have a short memory. I am not one of those people. I have a very long memory. I have a very good memory. And I remember you all yes, this was a little, with Jada's entanglement. It was just something that her and Will said at this red table that they had to get over. But they said to the end. During this conversation, they were like, we are together to this end. They never said that they were separated. See, Jada is lying. She's lying. So don't believe this nonsense about the whole thing of, oh yeah, we were separated. She's lying. And I'm gonna tell you why. Let's watch the rest of this fictitious story that she's about to tell.
Where we didn't tell the public. Right? Where I was actually thinking about divorcing, separating. There have been several of those, right? And where we've gone and lived our separate lives. So
No, you didn't. Hold on a second. Oh my God. What is the name of their YouTube channel? What is the name of hold on a second. Will Smith and Jada YouTube channel. Guys, you know how. Hold on a second. YouTube channel. They are so lying. She's such a liar, dude. I'm telling you, she's lying. I can't find it. Okay, that's my fault about not being able to find it. Okay. Oh God, these fruit flies. She's lying. And the reason I know she was lying is because press 1 if you remember this video clip that went viral. This video clip came before the whole entanglement stuff, where Will was standing in the hallway and Jada came in with a camcorder and started filming Will, and Will was angry. Like, you gonna bring that camera up in my face? You gonna bring that camera in my face? Who remember that? Who remember Will getting angry at Jada and actually put her in her place? And cause she was filming her. That was 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago. So you mean to tell me the same mansion that you two were in, and all of a sudden he was supposed to not been there? Are you serious? Oh, ice cream so good. Loon Moth Fitzpatrick, thank you so much for $5. Gang, gang. That bad marriage for life reminds me of my parents. They wanted me to stay in a bad marriage with an abusive man because of the stigma of divorce. Honey, I'm so glad you did not listen to your parents. Live your life for yourself. Don't live your life for no man, nobody, Don't live your life for no person, including your parents, honey. Because they don't have to deal with your reality. They have to deal with yours. So, okay, so you guys press 1. So you guys was here. You remember that video. They were living in the same house. So how do you go from living in the same marriage to bad marriage for life? We ride together, we die together, bad marriage for life. How is it that I'm glad we got together after that little hiccup, with August? I think that's how you say his name. And we're not going to go through that again to now I meant to tell you guys, we've been separated for 7 years. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure you was. I'm saying she's a liar. I'm telling you, she's a liar, dude. And it's you guys should not just be this accepting of a evil woman. When I tell you that there's people who are bad people, I want to help the men, especially the men, know bad women. This is a bad woman. But because y'all get so caught up with your whole, get all caught up with look at them T's, look at them A's. Y'all get caught up with your little ding-a-ling down there, and you don't think straight. You do stupid stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm stop it. Stop it. So these evil women don't get one up on you.
I think within that is where people might have thought that, they must be having an open relationship. And we just didn't want people to know the dynamic of what was happening between.
What? What? So is that the new spin? That's the new spin. Chat, did you hear this? Chat. So, hey, stop calling my husband a cook. He's not a cook. We were not living together. We were separated. No, y'all wasn't. Cause why is it that Will looked like he was about to cry? Come on, let's hold on a second. Let's get that. Look. Hold on. I got it. I gotta get that. I gotta get that screenshot. We gotta get that screenshot, y'all. Are you serious? You serious? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where he at? Where is that? Come on, come on. Come on, Will. Which one is it? Is it this one right here? But I don't want the, well, I guess this is gonna be close as I'm gonna get to it too. No, here we go. Does this look like something? Does this look like a face of a man who was having relations with while he was separated? Girl, I'm sorry. You can fool the masses, but you ain't gonna fool me, okay? I had a HOE as a daddy, okay? I know. Child, honey, let me tell you something. Will is crushed. If you two were separated, he would not have been this crushed when you was slinging around with with August. Oh, I'm drinking some water. Mouth is getting dry. I can't pronounce my words right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So that's what I'm saying. Look at him. He had tears in his eyes. They didn't fall yet, but he had tears in his eyes. So does this look like something a man would go through if he was if they were separated? If Will was separated from Jada, Will would not be sitting here to myself, yeah, man, that broke me. That broke me. I wasn't going to talk to you again. Wait a minute. If you two were separated, because this is what we just played the video. We played a video of you saying, it was that moment I wasn't going to talk to you anymore. I had to decide whether I was going to talk to you anymore. If you guys were separated, why would he say something like that? If you guys are separated, he can date who he want, you can date who you want. Why would he be crushed? Why would he look like this? Stop lying. You guys got to remember this stuff. These people are, her son's friend. She went and did the relations with her son's friend. And then try to cover it up saying we were in an entanglement. I'm sorry. She ain't going to, honey, no, not today, Shaitan. You're going to have to run this by somebody else because I'm not falling for it at all. Okay, let's get back to finishing off this video of her lying.
We didn't think that was anybody else's business. And so I think that's where sometimes that confusion came in.
Okay, I don't want to listen to no more stupidity. Let's get to why she is lying now. So Jada Pinkett Smith. Come on, Mike, stop acting up. Jada Pinkett Smith hasn't spoken to Chris Rock since the Oscars incident, but she hopes everyone involved can find quote-unquote peace. The actress, whose book Worthy is out October the 17th. Boom! Headshot! Did you hear that, folks? Chat, did you hear that? The actress whose book Worthy is out October the 17th. This is a publicity stunt. This is her way of selling books. She is promoting her book, and the best way to promote your book is through what? Controversy. So she's putting it out there like, oh yeah, by the way, I just want to let y'all know that me and Will have been separated. Because I don't know if you guys know, her Table Talk episode, her Table Talk series has been canceled. Don't nobody want to watch that junk. Don't nobody want to watch that. So she's lying on Will. Will is a masochist anyway. I just want you guys to know Will is a bottom. That's the reason why Jada is such an alpha. And I want you to understand. It's important that I tell you this. The reason why she loved Tupac is because Tupac was the alpha that could calm her into submission. And he's the only one that she thought that could do that. Will is not that person. Will is the bottom. Will is he pretends to be Sigma or whatever what you call, but no, honey, he's a bottom. See, with Tupac, Jada had to submit. She had to, I don't want to use that word submit as cowardly, but it's like, I'm telling you, as an alpha woman, when you are around a man who is a alpha, that you are like, oh man, I ain't gotta be all this aggressive and dominant. I'm just, woo, yes, honey, yes. And she is angry that was taken from her because he was killed. That woman missed her true soulmate. And I do believe Tupac was her true soulmate, because Tupac was never going to allow Jada to get away with what Will let her get away with. And that's the thing about alpha women. Alpha women will try you, you'll get checked. They have to make sure that you didn't lose your who you are with your aggressiveness, your alphaness. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. Sorry. Hold on, I gotta fix this. I am so sorry. Because I keep dropping my water near these cords, it's making that noise, so my bad. But was Jada Tupac's soulmate? I don't know. Because I don't know all the women that were in Tupac's life, but I'm going to say yes. I will say yes. Because I don't know who's the other woman that Tupac expressed love for but Jada. Is there another woman that I don't know about? Because when I listen to Tupac talks about his mama and Jada. Those are only women I have known Tupac to give any type of. I don't know who Quincy. I doubt very seriously it's Quincy Jones, because I don't know Quincy Jones' daughter. I've never heard. You prove my point, Grace. You're like, Quincy Jones' daughter. We don't know that woman. I doubt very seriously. Nah, I'm gonna say no. I don't know who Quincy Jones' daughter is, and no, I'm gonna say Jada. Because I think it hurt Tupac. When did they get? Because hold on. Oh my God. Did Will and Jada get married when Tupac was still alive? Khadija Jones, he was dating her when Khadija Jones ain't got nothing on Jada, honey. She ain't got nothing on Jada. So the answer is no. I believe that Jada and Tupac were soulmates. Cause I don't see no love letters written about Jada. Written about this Khadija, whatever her name is. I've only seen love letters and poems and songs written about Jada. Guess who? Hold up. Guess who was in Tupac's video? Jada. Tupac died in 1996. They married in. Oh! Really? Thank you, Anglo. Oh, that makes it even better. Well, kind of worse. They got married after Tupac died. There you go. So no, I do believe that those two, I do believe that those two were, yeah. I'm sorry. There's way too much evidence to show that Tupac loved himself some Jada. And now that even though Tupac's dead, Jada can't stop talking about him. Jada released a video. Did you guys see that? Jada released a video that I was just like, hold on. Jada released a video of Tupac. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Jada release video of her and Tupac. What is this of her and Tupac arguing? This one right here. This one right here. This. So you just see, this is amazing. This is amazing that she released this unseen video on Twitter about 3-4 weeks ago. You telling me, girl, child, please. Let's finish watching this one.
Well, of course not. I'm just taking for a little spin and maybe show it off to a couple of friends. I'm just cruising around the neighborhood. Well, yeah, of course. Pay attention, here's the thick of the plot. I pulled up to the corner at the end of my block. And that's when I saw this beautiful girl walking. I picked up my car phone to perpetrate like I was talking. You should have seen this girl's bodily dimensions. I honked my horn just to get her attention. She said, was that for me? I said, yeah. She said, why? I said, come on and take a ride with the hell of a guy. She said, how do I know you're not sick? You can be some deranged lunatic. I said, come on, touch. My name is the Prince. Besides, what a lunatic have a porch like this. She agreed we were on our way. She was looking very good, so as I must say word. We hit McDonald's, pulled into the drive and ordered 2 Big Macs and 2 large fries.
Okay, I can't take no more of this. Anyway. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Jada always been a tomboy. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Most of your most dominant alpha women are tomboys. Feeling nostalgic treat. I just never seen. It's just that for me to watch, I'm not feeling nostalgic because I was never a fan of Will Smith, but I did watch the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. However, just watching Tupac sing the theme song to the Prince of Bel-Air, it's just, I'm watching it in disbelief. That's what I'm doing. I'm not being nostalgic because I never seen this video before. I never seen that video before. This was a video no one's seen before until Jada released it 3-4 weeks ago. That's what that was. So I'm like, what? I've never seen this thing before. So yeah, that's what I want y'all to understand. Like, I'm attracted to tomboys and don't know why. I mean, we're still women. We're still women, are we not? I mean, we're just a little tomboyish. We're a little rough. Okay, so here we go. so she Oscar, since her book release, tells people in a candid new interview that, quote, no, I haven't talked to Chris since March of 27 of 2022, when her husband, Will Smith, struck him on stage at the Oscars after taking issue with a joke made about Jada. Excuse me. She says, do I have any desire to talk to Chris? Here's my desire. I just hope that all the misunderstanding around this can be cleared up and that there can be peace. I talked about this in the book. You want to know more juicy details? Go to the book. I think there might be some misunderstanding between Chris and I as far as 2016 Oscars. I think that he might have taken offense, which I meant no harm in offending. That wasn't my intention, but I do think that there's a big misunderstanding there, says Jada, who's 52 years old. Back in 2016, when Will was overlooked for the concussion performance and the acting nomination recognized no actors of color, Jada was vocally in support of the Oscars So White movement, calling for a boycott of the awards show. Chris, who was hosting that year, made jokes about Jada in his monologue and in a Netflix comedy special earlier this year. Chris claimed that Jada told him he should quit hosting the gig out of solidarity. Jada admit that not really recognizing the level of pressure Chris might have been under at the time. No, this is why I'm not part of the black community. I am divorced from them Negroes, okay? Because it's like, just your fight is not my fight. Just because we got the same hue does not mean I got to join along in your fight. I don't have to do what you do. You black, you got to do what us black people do. You got to protest like, no, I ain't got to do nothing. I'm an individual. And I support Chris in that. Like, if y'all want to sit up here, first of all, there's so many awards for black people. Why are y'all caring about the Oscars? Here is a controversial statement made by Tree of Logic. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? The Oscars are supposed to be white because white people started the Oscars.
Boom! Headshot!
Who started the Oscars? If you look at the early days of the Oscars, I don't see not one black thing up in there, okay? So, yeah. You Negroes are Johnny come lateless to the Oscars, okay? So, yeah. Oscars are so white as it should be. You got the NAACP, the BET, hold on, I'm missing something. There's so many daggone. The Hip Hop Awards, there's so many. Didn't I say BET? So there's so many awards that are dedicated to black people. But what did I tell y'all? What did I tell you? If you have two stores, Soul Train Awards, thank you, Grace. The Soul Train Awards. The Soul Train Awards came before the BET Awards. So yeah, the Soul Train Awards. But what Sun Dorman took my saying, I was about to say this. Like, black people will go to a white man's store over a black man's store because the white man's ice is cooler. The white man's ice is cooler. That's what that is. So I don't want to hear this nonsense about, oh, Oscar's so white. Y'all know if it ain't white, it ain't right. That's how y'all believe it. That's what it is. I probably should have called him and gone, hey, are you okay? And just know that although I'm speaking out about the Oscars, I do wish the best, and I just want you to know that me taking the time to have called him and said that just to touch base. But his feelings might have been hurt. She said, oh my God, girl, he does not care about you. But Jada adds, all we can ever do is just look at our part and see where could I have done something that would have seemed as if whatever misunderstanding might have been created. What could I have done to avoid this misunderstanding? The one thing that I think about is that call. Jada says Chris, a 58-year-old, called her afterwards in 2016 and she thought they moved on. He apologized and I apologized to him as well. She said, so I actually thought that we were good, that the hatchet was buried between us and we hadn't talked since then until 2022 came. Guess what? The joke he made about you was funny. Directly after the slap, Jada said Chris came downstage to speak to her during a pause in the live broadcast where he was presenting an award. Chris came down to the end of the stage and tried to apologize to me. He said, I didn't mean you any harm. I said, I can't talk about this now. Chris, this is some old I thought this was about the Oscars 2016 and their stuff they had before. I even came into the picture in the late 80s. I've got to leave that to Will and Chris to talk about, but they got their stuff for sure. And this is the book. This is the book she got. I also don't believe she has alopecia. I'm sorry, guys. I know women with alopecia and if you can grow, listen to me. If you can grow even hair all over your head without patches of bald spots, you ain't got no alopecia. Boom, this heifer is lying. She's lying. She's a liar. And it really disappoints me how people I think that are intelligent and who would never fall for the whole believe all women listen to this lying bald-headed heifer and go, yup, she telling the truth about queer. She telling the truth about queer. Was Jada, who lives with alopecia, lies she doesn't have alopecia, offended by the joke at the center of the Oscars incident? Chris making a punchline about her shaved head. Quote, I mean, that's what comedians do, says Jada. But you didn't look like you were angry. Guys, let's not forget, Will was laughing in the beginning of that G.I. Jane or G.I. Jada, G.I. Jane comment. Was he not? Press 1 if you remember that. Press 1 if you remember that. Am I streaming on Kick still? Hold on a second. Yeah, I am. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you, that Shizzle. I just want to make sure. Okay, so y'all remember that, right? Okay, y'all remember that. So all of a sudden, he was laughing. He looked over at Jada, and what happened? That's when he saw Jada was upset about it. Jada looked at Will and gave him a look, and then that's when Will flipped. Will flipped and decided to defend her honor. So this whole thing about, oh, that's what comedians do. She's lying. I would just have to say that I am not really here to make any judgment on how people decide to express themselves and express their art. I'll say that several times I've had my feelings hurt for sure. I've had my feelings hurt a lot by Chris. Oh, good Lord of mercy. But at the end of the day, to being in the spotlight, it comes with the territory. Jada also reveals in her book that Chris once asked her out on a date. Get cap. Y'all, do you guys know the blue cap? Let me see. Is the blue cap in here? This is when we need to put the cap. When I'm about to read this shit. Let me see. Cap. Oh. Cap. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I found it. Yeah, there we go. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to start using your blue hat cap? Okay, here we go. Was Jada who? Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, here we go. Explaining more to people, she said, "I think every summer all the reports would come out that me and Will were getting a divorce, and this particular summer, Chris he thought that we were getting a divorce. So he called me and basically he was like, I love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, aren't you and Will getting divorced? I was like, no, Chris, those are just rumors. He was appalled and he profusely apologized. And that was that. Cap. I don't want to read no more of this stuff. Hold on, did she lie some more? Oh, wait, it's another video.
I don't want to share all of this and not also share some breadcrumbs along the way of how I got through these challenges, even if it's not exactly how someone else will get through. Just having that little glint of light at the end of the tunnel.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. Jada Pinkett, ready to tell my side of the story. Heifer, what? This is not alopecia. This is not alopecia. This is just a black woman. Listen, hold on. And I'm about to make black women mad. I don't care. It's the straight truth. Okay? Black women, you all get older and you just want to go bald. You just want to look like men. And I'm sorry, I will never co-sign that look. You know what I'm saying? This heifer just wants to be bald. She just wants to have a shave. And this is, I don't feel sorry for her. When you don't have that alpha man to balance out an alpha woman, or you don't have a man that can just balance out an alpha woman, period. He doesn't necessarily have to be dominant like you, but he can't be no daggone doormat. Okay? He cannot be no damn doormat. Oh my God, who's that? Mackenzie Carter gifted 5 subs. Ice cream so good, gang, 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 gang. Yes. And These Nuts 101 got a sub. Noversea got a sub. Moxie got a gifted sub. Valerie got a gifted sub. And Parting Glass got a gifted sub. Can you all please thank Mackenzie Carter, Cameron for your gifted subs? Thank you, please. Please send a nice thank you to her for being so generous and gifting subs to you guys. And by the way, gifting subs is really a nice thing because it looks good when you when you see a bunch of green in the chat. That's actually some good optics. That's some good optics. So thank you so much. So anyway, so this is not alopecia, and I don't like it. If this is what I was gonna say. So when you are an alpha woman and you are in your dominant state, if you're not a lesbian, okay, no hate, I love lesbians. Y'all know me and lesbians, we get along like this, peas and carrots. However, they're in relationships with women. When you're in a relationship with a man, you need someone to balance that out. And when you don't have that, you start to embrace the masculine image. And one thing, honey, let me tell you something. I am like, what is the guy in the Bible with the hair? Samson, yeah? Samson had long hair. And Delilah cut Samson. Honey, let me tell you something. There is strength in my hair. There's strength in my hair. I have no intentions on cutting my hair. This is why I laugh at people who don't understand black women hair and they don't understand me. They sit up here and say, you got a wig, you got that weave in your hair. I said, my hair been like this since 2007. Well, it hasn't been this long. I would have to say my hair got long in 2001. So my hair has been this length since 2001. There is no such thing as a black woman wearing the same hairstyle for over 20 years. Oh, there's no such thing. There's no such thing. Unless it's in dreads. I want you guys to understand this. Black women don't even wear the same wig for over 20 years. But when a black woman have her hair in dreadlocks, it stays that way for decades. For decades. Now, maybe you may see it a little crinkly or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But other than that, black women ain't gonna never have no same hairstyle. You look at Jada. Jada, the hairstyle she don't have no alopecia. Well, let's look at a black woman Halle Berry. That's the only one that can come up to my head. Halle Berry, Angela Bassett. They don't have the same hairstyle from 5 years ago. Lizzo don't even have the same hairstyle from 2 years ago. Black women don't do that unless their hair is in dreads. Because when your hair is in dreads, there's only so much you can do, especially if you have it long. And y'all know I love long hair, and it's my power right now. So I'm not gonna sit up here and cut my hair, but I'm not gonna, because I am balanced out. Jada isn't. Jada is upset. And now, in my opinion, and this is the conclusion to this, and now we're gonna go into the Tate situation. In my opinion, now Jada has gone into a predatory moment or mode. And this is the reason why she went after somebody young like August. I disagree with older women. Come get me. I don't care. But I disagree with older women going after these very, very, very young men that are still legal age, because you understand your power as a woman and their disadvantage and weakness as a young man. When you are a seasoned woman, you can throw it on a little boy. And I call August a little boy. I know. How old was he? Was he what, 22 when she threw it on him? Okay. He was 23. Okay, I thought he was 22. 23. That boy was in love. Did you see that interview? Oh, he was 20. Okay, 22, 23. Some people saying 22, some people saying 23. But August said, I loved her. I was so in love with her. I was just crushed. I was crushed. You know what I'm saying? Because Jada knew what she was doing. She knew how she can basically flip his head. And I think that's bad. I don't see that any different than an old man doing that to a young girl either. Because when you're young, you're naive. You don't have that much experience in life and in sex and all of that. And now you're going to sit up here and you're going to mess around and turn some young person out. Child, please stop it. You're a predator as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, but our society will brush off that. Big JTV, I totally agree with you, and I'm against that. I do not like women predators as much as I don't like women predators as much as I don't like men predators. I put them on, actually, I put them on the same level as male predators, because women get away with it because they're women. It's wrong. And I'm more harder on them because it's like, I'm sorry, it's easy to get a grown man. So you going after these old young boys as a seasoned woman. You think Jada don't know these Jezebel tricks? Okay. You don't think she know these Jezebel tricks? And what a little boy gonna do? Except for, handle it in the bed. That's all. I'm sorry. No offense to any young men listen to me. But only thing y'all got to bring to the table to an older woman is the D. It's the D. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're good in bed, you're fun, you're funny, you can go to carnivals and go on rides, and you know what I'm saying? You want to live that free, carefree life, but it gets old after a while.
Boom, headshot.
As you can see with Jada. You go like because you in age, you're like, whoa, that was fun. Okay, over it. No, Juan. Not only fix your Wi-Fi, but they can update your computer, okay? It is not meant for an older woman and these young men to have a long-term relationship. You know how they say a relationship is a reason, a season, and a lifetime? A older woman, especially a woman that's what, 20, half your age? I mean, you are half her age. That is a seasonal relationship. Very seasonal. Unfortunately, August didn't get the memo. Poor thing. That man is damaged. To this day, he's damaged by her. But she knew what she was doing. So it's just seasonal. You just get in there for the moment. Lisa Bonet and Jason are divorced. What are you talking about? Hold on. Am I tripping? Did not Lisa and Jason get divorced? They separated. I thought they got a divorce though. Or maybe they didn't file the papers. Yeah, girl, you ain't know that. They are not together no more. Yeah, they're done. Lisa is fine though. Yeah, but even that proved my point about Lisa. Lisa is another seasoned woman. And Jason, what did Jason say? He said he was in love with her and impressed with her, and he said that I'm gonna marry that woman. Lisa knew she had herself a sucker and licked it, honey, till she got tired of the taste, and now she done moved on. So, all right, let's move on to